What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DR, and it's been a while since I did one of these sit down videos where I just talk to you. So yeah, in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 5 reasons that you're not seeing results in your fitness journey. Now, this is not going to be the typical cliche reasons, because there are a lot of reasons that you might not be seeing results, such as stuff like not having motivation and not being disciplined. That's stuff that I actually touched on in previous videos. So in this video, I'm going to be a little bit more specific in terms of certain things that you maybe overlook or you don't do, why you're not seeing results. So let's get into it. Reason number 1 you're not seeing results is because you're not educating yourself. And by educating yourself, I mean you're not educating yourself on your body, your nutrition, or your training. Think about this. How can you optimize your results if you don't know what you're doing? If you don't know what muscle does what, if you don't know the function of different parts of your body, functions of different muscle groups, functions of different joints, how can you eat right if you don't know certain food types and what food types work for you, and educate yourself on different types of food, different minerals, different vitamins? Learn your macronutrients, learn your micronutrients. There's so much that goes on with all of that. Learn your body, learn the functions of different parts of your body. Delve into the scientific aspect of this whole thing if you really want to optimize what you're trying to do. Otherwise, you're really playing guessing games. And if you're playing guessing games, yes, you might see results, but they're not going to be anywhere near as optimal as if you actually knew what you were doing. You could save so much time by educating yourself. Guys, do your research. Knowledge is power. There's a lot of information out there. Use it. So number 2, and this is in line with number 1, and all of these points are kind of going to intertwine with each other, right? Makes sense. Is you under-eating or you overeating. Actually, one of the main problems we have with us getting to our goals, right? So let me break this down as simple as I can, as fast as I can. So I've been a certified trainer and nutrition specialist since 2018, and I've worked with a lot of people. And for my meal plan clients, most of my meal plan clients are weight loss clients. And those clients, more times than not, have been on some type of plan before, or they've been trying to lose weight themselves, and they have had some success, but then they hit like a screeching stop, right? So every time I do a consult with a meal plan client, the first question I ask them, I'm like, hey, how does a typical day of eating look like for you? And let me tell you, about 95% of the time, they are under eating. So you're probably thinking, but yeah, well, if I eat less, then I'll lose weight, right? Correct. But there is such a thing as going too far, right? Everybody has something called a BMR. That's your base metabolic rate. So that's the amount of calories that you use in a day just to survive, just for your heart to beat, just for your organs to work properly, just for your fingers to move, for you to talk like I'm talking right now. So if you woke up one day and you just laid in bed all day, whatever amount of calories that your body burnt, that's your BMR. If you consistently consume less than your BMR for like a period of time, your body is very intelligent. What happens is your body kind of goes into survival mode, and it shuts your metabolism down, and it holds on to whatever fat that you have, because it feels like you're not feeding it enough food, so it needs to survive. So it holds on to whatever fat that's there, right? Makes sense? So what happens is when you start eating closer to that correct number that you should be eating to lose weight healthily, then those calories replenish the hormones that are responsible for your metabolism, and then it jumpstarts your metabolism, and then your body is like, okay, cool, here you go. The doors of metabolism, if you want to say that, are open, and yeah, you can lose weight, if that makes sense. That's the simplest way I could explain to you. Now, on the flip side of that, if you eat more calories than your body actually burns or uses, then you're overeating, and your body has nothing to do with those calories than to store them, because it doesn't have use for them, and that's the only thing it can do. It's just going to store them as fat, and then you start putting on more weight. So there is a thin line, and that's why it goes into the first point. You need to educate yourself. Most people, a lot of people, do not know how many calories that they need to consume which leads me to point number 3. You're not seeing results because you don't track your calories or macros. Now, I know there is a great debate on this, and a lot of people will say that you don't need to track your calories or macros. Listen, just think about it like this. In order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. How are you going to be in a caloric deficit if you don't know the amount of calories you should be eating? And on the flip side of that, you need to be in a caloric surplus if you want to build muscle. Generally, caloric surplus meaning you consume more calories than you use. And there is also a great debate on that, and that's for another video, but I believe that you can put on muscle and burn fat at the same time, but not everybody is going to have the ability to do that. Anyways, let's focus on like the weight loss, because most people want to lose weight, right? How are you going to be in a deficit to lose weight if you don't know your numbers? You all playing a guessing game at that point. And yes, you might see results, but it will be much slower than if you took the time to learn about your body and learn how many calories that you need a day. Trust me, it is amazing how science works, because you could literally transform your body in a very short period of time if you took your nutrition seriously. And a lot of people are intimidated by calories and macros, and once they hear those things, they're like, nah, I can't do this, it's too tedious, it's too time consuming. But nah, it's very important and you should do it. So number 4, your training regimen lacks intensity and frequency. And by that I mean, whenever you train, you're not intense enough. Your body needs to be challenged. Whatever your goal is, whether it's to lose weight or gain muscle, your body needs to be challenged. Otherwise, you would not have to work out in the first place. So if you're at the gym and you do one set of 10 of something, right? And it really wasn't challenging, but then for the next 3 minutes, you're in your phone, and then you go back and you do the same thing. And then you only work out for an hour. By the time you're done, you barely worked out. You didn't really put your body through anything intense and strenuous. So you're not really going to see results. If you're doing cardio, you're trying to lose weight, and you challenge yourself to do cardio every day, you might be doing cardio 5 times out of the week. But if you're there on the Stairmaster or the bike or the elliptical, and you're literally just going step, really slow, you're watching TV, you're on your phone, you're not really zoned in, by the time your cardio session is done, you only burnt 50 calories. 50 calories is literally nothing compared to how many calories you consuming in a day. I say all of that to say, your training needs to be intense. Okay, I'm not saying to kill yourself at the gym, but so by intense, I mean you need to challenge your body, because it takes a certain level of intensity for your body to grow, for you to lose body fat, etc., right? Now, frequency. If you're one of these people who goes to the gym twice a week, you go on a Monday, you skip Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you go back on a Friday, your frequency is lacking, your frequency sucks, and you need to do better at that. You need to be consistent in your frequency, if that makes sense. So don't go to the gym on a Monday and then fall off, and then the next time you go is on Thursday. Your body needs that consistent training in order for you to see optimal results. So the 5th reason why you don't see results is because you're not patient. So all of us can relate to this. Every single one of us can relate to this. You go into the gym, you put in that hard work, you eat right, or you try to eat as right as possible, and you just want those instantaneous results. And we do live in a society right now in 2021 of just everybody wanting things at their fingertips now. For now, we don't want to wait for anything, and that's just the culture. But with something like your fitness goals, you are going to have to wait. You can't rush your body. You're just going to have to put in the work. And that's the thing, like when I started seeing results for myself, I forgot about the actual results. Like I just started working out and I started falling in love with it. And then by the time I looked up, I was like, whoa, this is growing, right? So have some patience. The main reason why people fall off is because they go to the gym for a steady month and they didn't see much progress, probably because of the previous 4 points that I made. You feel me? You see how it all ties in? Like sometimes you think you're doing something right, but you're not. And you know, they go to the gym for a month and then they fall off because they were not seeing the results. And then it's like, okay, cool, I'm done. I tried it. But did you really try it though? You didn't eat as good as you should have. You didn't train as hard as you should have. You didn't educate yourself as well as you should have. And you got to the point where you just got fed up. You didn't have any patience anymore. So yeah, have some patience. Just keep grinding, keep your head down, keep grinding, and I promise you, results will come. Like I always tell people, if I could do it, anybody can do it. You can, I can, we all can. So yeah, keep grinding. So this is it. This is the end of the video. 5 reasons why you're not seeing results. As usual, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and be sure to turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I drop a new video. But until next time, stay blessed, stay safe, peace.